If your fridge is packed with questionable beers, you're in the right place. It's time to sip, spit, and maybe regret all your choices. Meet Shagdog and Jammer, the dynamic duo brave enough to taste the weirdest brews so you don't have to. Every episode is a wild ride through hops, burps, and brutal honesty. And hey, if you want laughs, chaos, and jaw-dropping reactions, hit that subscribe button now. Catch us on YouTube, where every beer meets its destiny. Be sure to share and like.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Shagdog's here, and I'm having a hard time seeing because I have Terrapin Brewing's Depth Perceptions Imperial IPA. That's kind of how it looks like. You can see right back there how it looks like. Although the can looks more red than that purple background, so maybe they changed it a little bit. I don't know if you can see the reddish. Anyhow, this one gets a... Oh, by the way, no Jammer. I think he's on vacation this week, probably doing some fun stuff with the family. Other hand, we're 88 by Beer Advocate. It's an Imperial IPA, Terrapin Brewing Company, which I think is that out of Macon, Georgia, or is that Athens, Georgia? Let me see if I can see that. It's in Athens, Georgia. Some reason I think Macon sometime. I don't know. Maybe because it rhymes with bacon. Hopefully my audio is coming through. I can't hear myself. Any case. Yeah, this one, Depth Perception Imperial IPA begins with a series of complex malts far off in the distance. The use of 3 distinct bitter and hops brings this beer more into focus, while 3 varietals of dry hops get you up close and personal view of this 3-dimensional IPA. So, okay, anyhow, let's just do it. 9.1% ABV, what a way to start off. All right, let's do it. This is the proper pour right here. I didn't really start it off really good, but you probably want to start tilting your glass and then straighten it up and give it a pour right down the middle. I screwed it all up. Luckily, the head is not going over good. 4-finger head, not the greatest pour in the world, but you know what? In my book, not too shabby. Nice color on that. Kind of an orange, amber, caramel color to it, I guess. The head is kind of a beige head. Very foamy. It's dissipating, but very slowly. It looks nice. Kind of a slight cloudiness to it. Well, a little bit more than a slight, but you know. Yeah, definitely hoppy. They don't say what type of 3 hops. 3 distinct bitter and hops and 3 dry hops. I wish they told me what. So does that mean there's 6 hops? Or are the bitter and hops also dry hops? I don't know. Wish they tell you that kind of stuff on the can. Or on their website. They probably do on their website, but yeah. Smells nice. Very hoppy. There is maybe a caramel maltiness in it. I think it might be good. 9.1%. I don't fancy high ABV beers, Imperial IPAs, Imperial styles, Imperial anything. I do not bend the knee to any Imperial or monarchy. Only Jesus. But let's give it a try. And I'd like to thank Mike for giving me inspiration today. They have their own TikTok channel, and well, I told that person about our channel. She has a more positive channel. So after watching a few of her videos, I'm going to try to stay more positive for the people. Let's get into this. We'll see how long that lasts after drinking a 9.1% ABV beer. Let's do it. Cheers. Very hoppy, but yet smooth. It's kind of like almost a dry bitter. Maybe those dry hops and those bitter and hops kind of smooth everything out. Definitely the bitterness is in the middle of the palate. Mostly, I'd say a pininess to it. Maybe a slight grapefruit. Yeah, maybe a hint of some citrus hops in there. Not much. It's mostly piney and grapefruit. It's smooth though, dry finish. The hoppiness lingers in the middle of the palate too, where it's hit and mostly is on the middle of the palate. So it lingers there too. A little bit of a hoppy aftertaste, but not bad though. Not bad. Enough maltiness in there to kind of smooth out that hoppiness in there. The alcohol 9.1. I'd probably go with that. Maybe, you're not really tasting the alcohol too much because the hoppiness, I think, is masking the alcohol. So, and the maltiness is probably. Pretty good, though. Look at that head, man. I like that. Still retaining. Gonna leave some nice lace in there. I mean, leaving a thick foam there, like sea foam almost. That's what you get when you drink a terrapin. It's like a sea turtle, right? Terrapin, or is that? I don't know. I think it's a sea turtle. They don't show a turtle on the can, but yeah. I think we might have done this one before, but I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look anything up. Besides the time right now. Make sure it's not too late. I'm starting a little later than I wanted to, but that's okay. Pretty good. I mean, I'm not a big IPA fan, but as long as it's got a malt backbone to it, it smooths out the hoppiness. I mean, it's enjoyable to me. I mean, I wouldn't probably down a bunch of these because of the alcohol content, but yeah, I mean, at a football game or watching a football game or a baseball game or something, I could drink 2 or 3 of these throughout the game, kind of take my time sipping it and enjoy myself. Even if I was watching figure skating, I might enjoy it because of this beer, I really got to get that gain up or something because I don't know. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Hopefully I'm not crackling or whatever was going on yesterday. Jammer said my mic was messing up. Test 1 2. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me well. Yeah, so what would I give this one? For being as high as a beer advocate, would they give it an 88? I'd probably concur with that a little bit. Not quite an A-, but a B+ and a Swarter, a swallow and a quarter. Pretty good. It's nice maltiness in there to kind of mask that hoppiness. I mean, it's not over malty either, so it's not like you're tasting a bunch of malts, but you can tell the maltiness is in there, and it's kind of masking that the hoppiness, thankfully. I think they're balancing it pretty well with the malts and the hops, actually. I like a well-balanced IPA. That's me. I like walking on a good balance and high wire act of an IPA. So blind taste test with this one. This beer is so strong, it might mess with my depth perception after I get done drinking it. Or maybe that's just the first beer talking, Yeah. All right. Yeah, depth perception. IPA, Imperial IPA. IPA, I perceive awkwardly after drinking this beer, probably. Or maybe I perceive abstractly. just trying to brainstorm while I drink this. This type of beer, you drink a few, start to get the beer goggles probably, but then the beer goggles will be gone, and then probably your depth perception is so great. You look in the mirror, and I look in the mirror, and I probably look good. I got like jammer humor going on. All right, yeah, this is pretty good. I would recommend it if you find it. I'm not real big on Terrapin, because Terrapin's another one that's mostly IPAs. They have a variety pack. I didn't buy it. It didn't have this one in it, but it had one new one in it. I was like, maybe I should try, but I'm like, I don't want to buy a 12 pack of IPA varieties. Put something else in there. Put a lager, a stout, a porter, or something crazy like a Hefeweizen or something. And the same thing was with Sierra Nevada. They got those ones where they do the hazy whatever. I forget what they're called, but I'm like, come on, do a variety pack with some other styles of beers in it. I know they're big on IPA, some of these brewing companies, but come on, show us a little something. I mean, during the summer, Sierra Nevada should have the Summerfest in there. Maybe one IPA, maybe something else, a porter. Give us some variety, people. Have a little depth perception. Well, cheers to all my friends, family. Let's stay on positive on these notes. Like these hops behind me are looking very positively hoppy. And oh my God, I didn't even get all the beer in. That's right, because of the big head I had. Oh, darn it. I thought I was done. Well, we don't finish until we finish. So I got to stay on here until I get this beer down. Damn, I was thinking, wow, I'm doing pretty good. And guess what? I'm not. I stayed up all night last night, my night off. I work overnight shift. I stay the same schedule, the same course when I'm off. Unfortunately, I do it for health reasons, sanity reasons, whatever. Although it doesn't really help my sanity. But I woke up too early last night, and I was dozing off a couple times last night watching TV, and dozed off like 2 or 3 times. I was like, man, after about the third time, I was like, man, I'm just going to go to bed. So it was like 5 in the morning. I got ready to go to bed, got in bed, and then couldn't go to sleep. It's about 5. After 45 minutes, I'm like, let me just get up, drink some coffee, get ready to maybe I'll just do some beer reviews. I wasn't going to do any today. I was thinking, maybe 4th of July, I'll drink 1 or 2 Yinglin's or something. So I'll save it for that day after work, but I'm like, heck with it. The show must go on whether you're tired or not. So I'm very tired, but I'm all right. Now, back in the old days, I couldn't get away with that. I could have got away with that today. No one would probably even remember that I didn't pour the whole beer in. Maybe Jammer fan might catch me. Maybe Jammer, if he's watching, might have caught me. But 9 times out of 10 lately, since we're not physically drinking together, he doesn't catch me. I usually catch myself, I still got beer in it. But I probably could have got away with that and drank it off camera or gave it to the dog or whatever, yeah. But I'm an honest person. I try to be. I'm just hoping that girl, I shared our beer review with her, and I'm just hoping it doesn't offend her too much, some of the stuff we say on here. And I hope we don't get canceled again, because Jammer would be mad. I don't think we'd get canceled, but you never know. You never know. Someone might be offended with some stuff we say, so people get offended easily. I'm just trying to stay positive for now on. I've been watching a good show, and plus seeing that TikTok channel today. I'm just trying to be a positive person. Positively positive. Like I said, though, we'll see after I drink 1 or 2 beers how positive I remain. But I'm positive this beer is the last beer that I have that's high ABV today, I think. I don't know. I got a stout, too. I don't know if that's an Imperial Stout or a regular stout. I guess we'll find out later. And the other one is a sour. So I'm sure the sour is not too high, but I have been surprised by sours before, thinking, oh, it'll be 5 or 6%. And I had a sour a few weeks back. Matter of fact, it was like 8% sour or something, 8.5%. I was like, what, they got Imperial sours or what? Not bad, though. And I think we did do this one, or I did at least. I think the depth perception, it looks familiar. But pretty good. I like Terrapin. I mean, they're not like the greatest beer ever. I don't like, oh, I got to get a 12-pack of Terrapin. But some of their beers are okay, even though most of them are IPAs. I know they do have a stout, because I think me and Jammer did do a stout or a porter by them once, but I wish more companies that do like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different types of IPAs. I wish they would throw a few more style. I know they have more than IPAs, but it seems like all they market are the IPAs, you know. American lager, a Euro lager, Pilsner. Some companies do some good Pilsners, actually. German or Czech style or even Polish style Pilsners. I think mostly German and Czech style Pilsners. But yeah, I would just like to see a little something more than IPAs from some of these companies. Yeah, so check us out. Excuse me. No, don't excuse me. Subscribe, comment, like. That would please me more than excusing me. And yeah, we definitely will see you on the next one. I'm going to do 1, maybe 2 more. I don't know. We'll see. Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Nice lacing too, huh? Some good lace. Lace is waste. Spitter Swallow Beer Review. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.